Whatever you do, do not look under your bed, or else you might see Barbara Dunkelman and Maggie Tomini. And the call is coming from inside the house, and unfortunately, the people calling you are these two. It's Joel Heyman and Jeremy Dooley.
Oh my boy!
And I'm your host, Jon Risinger, and welcome on the spot. Hello and welcome to, I almost said welcome to Rooster Teeth, on the Spot's official game
It could be
show.
welcome to Rooster
You'd
Teeth.
think I'd have this whole intro thing down.
This is our introduction to the company.
Welcome to Rooster Teeth. This is the company, all five of us.
We all wear Hawaiian shirts.
It's a tiki shirt, thank you very much. This episode is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club and Movement Watches.
Tikis are Hawaiian.
Talk to you about them later. No, not necessarily.
Nice.
I like this shirt. It was bought for me.
Sorry, I can't hear you over that loud shirt.
I can't hear over your bald fucking head.
That was mean. That was mean, and it's gonna come up later in the fucking sponsors.
We got a few orders of business to get to before we get to games. Let's get through this so we can play some games. First, we got team names. What do you got?
I hate this.
Oh, the ghillie suit that you made?
It's like 900 degrees,
you
and
really
no one
committed
thinks
to
I'm a
that.
bush.
No one thinks you're a bush. It's
Slower.
on your mic.
Shimmy, shimmy.
Slower.
Oh my God, Jeremy! Where'd I come from?
Barbara, Maggie, team name.
We don't know.
No.
We asked Joel to name
No.
this week, yeah, which could be very dangerous, but Joel actually wrote it. No, this is decoration. Leave it.
What are you
here.
doing? He wants
to
to
that
throw it
camera.
at the camera.
Oh.
Put the camera on Jeremy.
Fuck!
What's their team name?
Joel, what's our team name?
They are
Joel's
Joel
and
and the Jeremys.
Joel's-
Is that how you wrote it?
and the Jeremys.
There's a lot of Jeremys.
Oh,
like
that's
nine
a
of
proud,
them.
proud man right now.
Joel's and the Jeremy. Okay.
This could have gone a lot worse.
Joel's and
Yeah.
the Jeremys are my favorite punk rock band.
It originally started as a flavor of ice cream. Yeah, it was like
It's very bitter
You
flavor of
sprinkle
ice cream
some
for some
Jeremys
reason.
over the-
one half was vanilla and the other half was just broken glass.
That was my half.
All right, so we got Joel's and the Jeremys.
It's a great name.
Someone write a
Joel and the
song, yeah.
Jeremys.
What is your team name? Did you guys come up with it?
You're
We
gonna be-
are-
You're gonna be blown away.
Noticing a
I
trend?
knew you were gonna confuse it when you said make them plural. What does that mean?
Maggie. Well, there's more Maggies than there are Barbaras.
Okay.
But they're both plural.
But he's just making sure you know there's more
we
Maggies than
represent
Barbaras.
Barbaras and
Wait, why are
Maggies.
there more baggies? I can't even say my own name.
Why are there more Maggies, Maggie? What have you been doing?
I don't know. Cloning?
Maggies, when you get them wet, multiply.
Yep. Don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah.
Is this a reference that I don't understand?
Gremlins.
Yes, Gremlins.
Well,
I watch movies and I knew it.
20 points to Jeremy for getting
I
a
just
movie
don't understand
reference.
the
They also
connection
like
from
bright lights and some
Gremlins.
shit.
They also don't like bright lights. Actually,
that's right, they don't like bright
I knew all the references, but I didn't watch that movie until recently. I'd never seen it.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Idiot.
honest right there. That camera angle, I went like this, and the mic was in front of my arm, and for a second I thought I got a tattoo I didn't remember.
We could do that by the end of the day, I'm sure. We have some ink somewhere. We could just stab you.
You're
Sure.
a smart boy.
Sharpie?
All right, so we got team names. We have diddle cards we got to do at some point during the game, so be sure to play those. You can even play them in the first game, which is going to come for 2 seconds. And those are to fuck each other up. Then we have the Golden Gus. That's all we got to get through before we get to games. Let's
I have
play.
a question.
Maggie's got a question.
Can we play these during the redemption challenge if we're not part of it?
No.
I have a question. Can we play these during the commercial?
No. Good questions. Good questions. The commercial. Let's play a game called FU. FU is a rude game that we play on this show where each team's going to tell a story. We're going to tell them the beginning of their story, and then they're going to finish it for us. The twist is that each person has to start off their sentences with either the word fortunately or unfortunately. They have to go back and forth and kind of play off each other in that way. Best story gets points, and I'm going to have you people.
Joel's and the Jeremys.
The Joels and the Jeremys. You're going to start us off on this game. Let's find out what your guys'
Who's who?
story prompt is. We'll find out after we find out the story.
No,
is.
but I mean, am I the Joel or am I the Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
The
I'm the
Joel and
Jeremy,
Jeremy, I mean
yeah.
height-wise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joels and the Jeremys sounds like it references the genitalia of a man.
Maybe.
You know, don't kick me in my Joels and my Jeremys. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that sounds more like lady parts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Joels and the Jeremys, what are they referencing then?
The Jeremys are all the wiggly bits in the vagina, and then I haven't figured out what the Joels are.
He is.
How many wiggly bits are there in the vagina?
Well, there's multiple lips.
I also like the
and
hand
there's a clitoris.
motions. You know, vaginas.
No, I mean, he's really, I mean, if you watch him, he is very wiggly.
Yeah. He acts like a vagina.
Well,
like,
okay,
he
so
gets
are
wet
the,
sometimes.
sorry, what
These are
was
the
the
Joels.
wiggly parts?
In the vagina.
Okay, so you have
No,
multiple.
which ones were those?
You have
Jeremys?
multiple. Yeah, that's the Jeremys.
That's the Jeremys, and then the Joels are the insidey parts.
Well, I don't know about the Joels yet.
I would say the
None of
Joels
us
are
do.
like
None of us
the
do.
They would be
areolas.
more titty, right?
It's a myth.
Areolas?
Oh, that's the
areolas.
tatas.
Or maybe
No,
it's
just
the
the
distance
areolas.
between the
these.
areolas.
The
Oh,
distance
like, what's your
between
Joel?
them?
Yeah.
That's the
What's your
Joel.
What's your Joel?
Oh, I like that. Joel's is the difference between areolas on a person's body.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
knew-
That's great, and
Cunnilingus.
like it's a good standard unit of
Cunnilingus.
measurement.
Yeah,
It's a unit of measurement.
For, like,
How
it's
tall are you?
perfect.
Oh, about 4 Joels.
yeah.
That's where your tongue hits the Jeremy.
What's their story prompt? Let's play a game. You wake up and realize it's the last day before a gigantic meteor hits the Earth.
Hold up!
This is from Philippe BT.
Wait a minute.
What are you gonna play on?
I'm gonna play my card on Barbara.
Of course you are.
What's the Barbara gonna do?
Barbara must speak in a different accent every time she begins speaking.
Fuck.
So
I know
each time
3
someone-
accents.
I had this one before and I got real racist with it.
Yeah, I got really
What's
racist.
racist?
Wheel Oasis?
This one.
Got wheel weighted? Did you get wheel weighted?
Is that what I said?
That's
Wheel?
You said wheel.
This one's from Blake.
Hey, thanks a lot,
Thanks,
Blake.
Blake.
Okay,
Fuck
so
you,
Barbara.
Blake.
So each time it comes back to you, I want a new accent. Rock, paper, scissors for
Turn
fortunately.
that in.
Rock.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
One more.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors.
God, they're so
Gonna
simple.
go
Okay.
forever.
Maggie
women
is
look out at the
fortunately.
same period.
Barbara is
Lost the exact
unfortunately.
same way last time.
I want to start off with Barbara on this one because I got to hear these accents. You wake up and realize it's the last day before a gigantic meteor hits the Earth.
I hate you.
Take it away, Barbara.
Fortunately.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this is my American accent. Unfortunately, you realize that you have no food in your house.
Fortunately, you have a lot of animals that you can cook up and eat.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, you're a vegetarian.
Fortunately, those animals also only eat plants, and their excrement could still be used for sustenance.
Unfortunately,
Is that just a more nasally English
Nasally.
person?
it's Australian.
Oh, okay.
You don't have any fire in your house to cook the excrement, mate.
Fortunately, by the time this meteor hits, you're gonna have new chemicals that can clean through poop.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's Canadian.
Okay.
You realize that all the people remaining have turned into zombies and are knocking at your door.
Ooh.
Fortunately, they're not your typical zombies, and they can eat the excrement and make it edible for other people.
I've run out of accents.
There's a ton more in the
Get
world.
racist.
Russian, Jamaican, French.
Unfortunately, you do not know how to defend yourself from any human being left
I
on
don't know
Earth.
which of those it was.
Fortunately,
all.
Miss Cleo came and told you exactly what you needed to do.
That was a lot of layers.
That was really deep.
During the Canadian accent, she didn't apologize, so I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
points
yeah.
should be taken away.
For those of you playing at home, I'll give you 1,000 points if you can tell me what that last accent was.
It was kind of a mixture of every type of thing I was thinking of.
We suffer from the same thing. You got past British and ran out.
Yeah.
And I got past Scottish and
So
ran out.
basically,
eh?
you just went to white people accents
I'm the
and
very-
ran out.
John, people don't like me enough for me to do racist accents.
There's Russian,
See?
there's
Yeah,
German,
exactly.
there's French, there's.
We learned this yesterday.
Yeah,
You
in
have
our
to get
improv
people
class.
to like you before you can be racist.
I went for Chinese and it was a big deal.
I just like that sentence out of context.
Yeah.
With you, Jeremy. All right, that was a good job. Good story and good job with the accents.
I'm so sorry.
Just
I'm proud
FYI,
of
you also
Barbara.
have diddle cards.
I'll get you.
And so we'll go to the boys over here for their prompt. The morning of your mother's birthday party, you realize you forgot to order cake and have to make one. And this is from Fields
Our mother.
Chicken. Yeah, this is your mother. This is your collective mother.
Collective mother.
You guys want to play one?
thinking.
I see you playing with it.
the morning of
thinking
your
how-
mother's birthday.
I'm letting you know the next
You can
game you
save
can't
it.
play.
Realize
you
okay.
could just save it until the end of the game. Save them for the post show.
Could, and I could give them both.
We could give them at the same time.
Sure.
Okay, so no diddle card. Rock, paper, scissors for unfortunately.
On 3 or on go?
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, ready?
Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so Jeremy, you're unfortunately. You guys actually did that pretty well for looking like a bunch of idiots.
It worked out.
Jeremy, unfortunately, you're fortunately. So Joe, I'd like you to start us off on this story. The morning of your mother's birthday.
What am I?
You're unfortunately.
Okay.
Party, you realize you forgot to order a cake and have to make one. Go, Jeremy.
Unfortunately, I've never really made a cake before.
But fortunately, my mother is dead.
Oh. Unfortunately, it's ceremonious to leave a cake on her grave on the anniversary of her death every year.
Fortunately, her ghost is alive and well and likes cake.
Unfortunately, every time it's chocolate cake, the ghost haunts the shit out of me. And I don't like that. It's spooky.
But fortunately, you currently don't have a job and are really bored, so you need something to do during the night.
Unfortunately, because it's during the night, all the bookstores are closed and I can't find a book on how to cook cakes.
But fortunately, if you go online, there probably is a book about how to cook cakes, and also there are priests.
Unfortunately, I didn't realize that ghost cake is a really bad thing on Urban Dictionary, and now it's kind of burned into my brain.
But fortunately, your brain was really cold before, so now it's kind of warm.
Unfortunately, the warmness doesn't fill the coldness in my heart when I remembered that my mother died last year. It's kind of sad.
But fortunately, she had a will, and in that will was a recipe.
Unfortunately, it was for a banana.
I didn't understand how that game worked till the end. Now I get it.
You played it well all the way through. You did a good job. So good of a job. I'm giving points to Barbers and the Maggies on that round.
Ah, fuck.
You're Barbers and the Maggies.
Yes! I forgot for a second. It's very confusing.
I
A lot of
can't
layers.
find a pirate accent. Damn it.
Was that you doing a pirate accent?
No, but I could.
I'll give you points right now if you do a pirate accent.
Your matey be looking mighty grim for us in this game.
I'll give 5 points to
Now
that. That
do
was
Kermit.
Good. Is Kermit an accent? That's an impersonation.
What does Kermit sound like?
Well, is Kermit,
what does Kermit sound like?
Kermit an individual or is he a people?
frog?
He's a people. All frogs sound like that.
Doing really shitty on the spot
Really
today.
racist.
I'm sorry,
partner
but
Maggie.
if frogs didn't want to be portrayed that way, they shouldn't have made Kermit their spokesperson.
There's a different conversation happening over here. I
You
didn't
pick
know.
up a frog, it's like, I like to eat fries.
I really like watching you do Kermit's accent. So points go to them, and we'll find out what the points are at the end of that round right after I say a little
Do I
something.
get points for
Yeah, I gave you 5 points.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so before we move on to the game, a little something. We've been talking for a while now about the amazing razors delivered by Dollar Shave Club. Now, Dollar Shave Club ships other bathroom products: body wash, shampoo, hair gel, lip balm, everything you can think of for all this stuff on your body. Now's the time to try out Dollar Shave Club. For a limited time, new members get their starter set for only $5. It's much cheaper than the actual just regular price you would pay for it. You get an executive razor and 3 trial-sized versions of their most popular products. Your first box has shave butter, body wash, and 1 wipe, Charlie's butt wipes. I'm a big fan of their body wash. I like how it makes the skin feel. And I use their shave butter all the time. Shaved with their shave butter yesterday. It's fantastic. You also get their executive razor and a full cassette of cartridges. After the first box, replacement cartridges are sent for only a few bucks a month. You never go to the store for a razor again. It's kind of convenient. It's kind of nice. I kind of use it all the time. This offer is exclusively available at dollarshaveclub.com/spot. That's dollarshaveclub.com/spot. Dollar Shave Club's high-quality products still have you covered from face cheeks to butt cheeks. There's no better time to try the club. Thank you so much, Dollar Shave Club.
I admit I've not used
I have a hairy ass, and so I'd
Yeah,
like to...
hairy asses are good for butt wipes,
Yeah.
I've heard.
That's going to take a full cartridge to get through.
What's the points? What's the points? What's the points? What's the points?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
Wow.
We're a bit off. 5 to 45.
Jeremy?
Joel's and the Jeremys are a little low.
You already finished that?
Plenty of opportunity for points to be brought back. We're going to
You
play
said I
cunning
don't
linguistics.
drink often, then I poured you a bunch.
Cunning Linguistics game where we're gonna pull some words or phrases. Maggie's looking great.
Slinking away.
The camera totally didn't catch it.
Just because you're short, you don't have to walk like that.
It's comfortable for her.
That's how I go everywhere.
Yeah,
She
closer
gets-
to the ground, I feel safer.
Is it bathroom time?
The camera's missing all of this. There we go.
Oh, do you really want some?
That's help me off.
Barbara wants some Jaeger.
I'm already
That's just
here.
how you
Definitions.
ask me.
That's what
all
we're gonna do.
Jaeger?
Points for good ones, no points for bad ones.
Barbara,
We'll start
yeah.
off with Barbara and the Maggies on their first word. What's their word for Urban Dictionary? Thirst responder, and this is from RT user Ruby Redhead.
Pun.
Yes. Thirst responder. What's a thirst responder, my gentlemen?
Shit, I didn't realize.
That's
were
you
afraid.
guys.
Fuck. A thirst responder is someone who follows the firefighters in on the scene of a crime or a crisis with a water bottle, and they really hate that he's there because he just squirts all the people in the face that are in peril. And the firefighter's like, we're trying to save this person, and the thirst responder is like, they look thirsty to me! And he like squirts them in the face.
Is that what he sounds like?
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like the annoying groupie that falls around the fireman,
And
squirts people in the face with a water bottle.
and they don't know where he came from. But, you know, it's a sad story when you really go back in time. The poor guy,
Poor guy.
he watched someone
Yeah.
thirst to death
Yeah.
in a building.
That was on fire.
No, it was fine. But then after that, he's like, anyone who's in trouble is probably thirsty.
Yeah.
So he just carries like water and Gatorade around with him. And the police just can't catch
I'd have those
Yeah,
because
electrolytes.
he's wanted for a lot of things.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to be where he is.
Yeah.
This just needs to go.
I'm really hoping Joel has something.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm just
actually-
intrigued
actually,
by Joel's face.
The big twist is that we don't have to go on because verbatim, that's the definition of this word, all in Urban Dictionary. Everything that Jeremy just said.
Including the
It's a
impression of
really
firefighter.
long definition.
Did I buy you enough or do you need a little
What
more?
you got, Joel?
Like, Joel's
Jesus.
face has been amazing throughout Jeremy's whole explanation.
Joel's face is always amazing. I love Joel's face.
Okay, a thirst responder is when you're having one of those heavy days
Excuse me?
Like, for ladies?
and you need to be in a commercial with flowers, but it needs to absorb all the flowers.
Are we talking about periods?
I don't remember this part in sex ed.
I'm gonna go with periods, John.
Thirst responder is period.
Periods.
Thirst responder is
Five
period.
periods.
No, a tampon is a thirst responder.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm
you're
saying.
like, it's the first on the scene.
Nope,
and
too
he
late.
drinks it all
Too
up.
late. Joel
No,
said
no.
thirst responder
You
is
just can't
period.
do it. The guy's wanted for spraying people in the face with water. Tampons.
Oh my god, all of that Jaeger is gone.
How many of the points have we lost?
How
None.
many of
You've
the
lost
points?
none because I love you both so much. They didn't get it right. What you got?
All right, a
I
thirst
know, we fucked it
responder. You know the term thirsty.
Discussing
Dude.
That bitch is thirsty.
I'm
Like
a
as the
thirsty bitch.
kids use it.
You're a
these days.
thirsty bitch?
I'm a thirsty bitch.
I'm a thirsty
You
bitch.
got
as
your own
fuck.
self. You got someone you can look at and, you know.
As in, I shouldn't be thirsty because I can look at myself in the mirror.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your,
Significant other.
yeah.
That I have, since I have an SO, I can't be thirsty.
You can absolutely be
You can
thirsty.
be thirsty,
so-
but you can manage yourself,
Do
have
not-
like
do not-
Skype sex stuff. That happens
Well,
now,
a
right?
thirst responder
Tampons are sounding pretty good.
is not. It's when
I got it.
Shut up, Barbara. Shut up. Shut up.
No, it is.
Put the sailors on the boat.
I got this. Are you ready?
They're already
Yes,
on captain.
Got it, John. Jeremy, I got this.
All right,
I
Joel.
got it. You ready?
Yes.
All right, a first responder.
Thirst.
Yeah.
A thirst responder.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's the guy that shows up in front of the second responder. And he's thirsty. Come on, it's math.
We're talking tampons.
Barbara, what do you got?
Fuck.
a thirst
This is so bad. Our
responder
answers
Shut
are
up.
so bad.
is when people comment on people's pictures. about how hot they are and how they want a piece of dad ass.
Piece of dad ass.
Dad ass.
It's so much better than
Stay thirsty for that
Stay
ass.
thirsty for dad ass. Usually people ignore that, but a thirst responder is the person who responds to that comment being like, yeah, you want a piece of dad ass? You come over.
We never get those comments.
There's
Jeremy.
nothing about that
They're
that doesn't make
attractive.
sense.
They get that all the time.
Right.
They're ugly.
I post that.
perfectly
They're like,
attractive.
"Bull fuck."
Yeah.
I believe Jeremy's married.
People
at
wanting to
least.
fuck you all
Yeah.
the time.
You're married.
Where are these
What's
people?
that?
Nobody needs to be thirsty for you. You're married.
Rub it in.
You're married. Someone thought you were attractive enough to lock you down.
Yeah. Guess what?
Back when I was 14 and hot.
Yeah.
And I like cat more
tried
than
to get
you.
sex
What?
from you on the show. That's how attractive you are.
I offered it.
Right. And I took it. I don't take sex from people that I don't think aren't attractive.
Thank you.
I'm
There
ready.
you go.
I'm ready to cut our losses and move on to the next segment.
What's
Yeah.
the real definition? Dudes that start hitting on a girl immediately after she becomes
That's-
single.
Because
Pretty
they thirsty
fucking
as
close.
fuck.
They thirsty. I'm gonna give points
Yeah.
to Joel's and the Jeremys.
It's well deserved.
Normally, just yelling the word tampon gets you points in this show. Just
Tampon!
this round.
Technically, the audience was clapping for the actual answer, which
Yeah.
was way better than anything that's happened on this show.
Yeah, that's
Thank you. Thank you, person on the end.
Let's go to another. Let's go to another word from Urban Dictionary. What do we got over here for these girls?
Oh, God.
Ass fangs.
This is
Wilkins,
right up my
One
alley.
definition.
Ass fangs.
Go ahead.
Maggie,
Yeah.
what's the
So-
ass fangs, Maggie?
Ass fangs are when you're trying
Thong,
to defecate in the toilet.
Yes.
But you waited a little bit too long, and so you have the little pointy end before you get to the soft bit that comes out afterwards. So the ass fangs kind of tear up your rectum a little bit.
This is a description of how the poo is.
Yeah, the poo is the ass
Feeling
fangs.
better.
So it's that hard poo that comes out and it hurts
Yeah.
because you waited too long.
Yeah.
And it like solidified into like a diamond.
Yeah, so you get little tiny ruptures that may lead to some bleeding, but you know, the fangs aren't too bad.
Okay.
It's ultimately just shit. Clean those ass fang bites though, because you know, it's shit.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So Barbara, what else could it be?
I can vamp some more.
I'm just distracted by that.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
distracted
what
by
they're
them all the
saying.
time too. What could an ass fang be? First thing that comes to your mind.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is eating ass.
Cool.
Which, I mean, 99%
usually the
of the
first
time
thing-
it is.
yeah.
Sorry, that's my influence.
It's from Maggie. So I'm going to say it's when someone is eating your ass and they accidentally use a little too much teeth,
a little chomp.
which
I
is
need-
a
I
little,
need this
a little
before we
chomp
give our
chomp.
definition.
I need to teach you a little bit more about eating out ass. But
I know you don't use teeth, but I'm saying someone who doesn't know,
Yeah,
they think
yeah.
it's eating ass. So
They
they have to
Sometimes
try
you
to
get excited.
Okay.
how many asses have you eaten out?
so they try a little
All right.
chomp
So
chomp.
when you're eating ass and you take a little bite.
Take a little
That's a
bite.
no-no.
It's
Unless
a
someone
little
wants.
ass bang.
No, no one wants their ass bit.
You don't know. Don't yuck someone's yum.
I did have a guy like blowjobs with teeth.
What you got over here? You guys got one chance.
Ass fangs are what ass vampires use to suck blood or whatever else happens to come out of the ass.
Now, you might be asking what an ass vampire is. Now, an ass vampire is a vampire that never grew fangs up here, right? And the only way they get blood.
First ones to respond to a comment out of a paper.
Then we're not
Okay,
on
so
first responder
Ass
anymore.
vampires are the first ones to respond to a comment. But because they're trying to hook up with you, and then you're like, oh, damn, you're looking so good, girl. And they're like, yeah, I know, but really she's an ass vampire. And then as you're about to get into it, she backs it on up, and then boom, she bites you from the ass with her ass fangs and sucks your blood through her ass fangs because she's an ass vampire.
I have a
Can't
question.
go in the light because she's an ass vampire. Gotta be careful. And they don't sparkle like Twilight, they just die.
Could that be my yearbook?
I have a
quote?
question.
I have discovered that as long as I keep looking at Jeremy, he won't stop talking.
I don't know how to stop talking, John. I
a
can talk
question.
all day about ass vampires.
Jeremy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so are the ass fangs on the rectum or are they on the ass cheeks?
You have to spread the cheeks to see the fangs.
Okay,
That's what
so
makes them
you
so
have
dangerous.
to come at a guy like full spread cheek
Right, because
to
the
get
guy
ass
doesn't
to
know
ass?
until it's spread.
Can you demonstrate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Demonstrate
so,
with Joel.
okay. So, like here,
Oh, your pants were a lot lower than I thought.
you're like, might.
Okay.
So you're like, might be an ass vampire.
Hi, whale.
Don't know. Hi, whale. And then, right?
Call back.
And then they go, oh yeah, and bend over like that, and you go, yeah, girl. And then as soon as they spread, bangs, and they come at you. And if they get you in the chest, it's over. All right. But if they get
The
you,
chest was a twist I was not expecting.
yeah, because
Does they spring
they
out?
leap. They're like the things from Alien.
Not
But
everyone's as short as you.
if they just shut up, if they just get you on the private parts, right? it's only gonna pull blood until it's not engorged anymore.
Right, because a boner is just blood.
Right, and then once you go limp, you can
I mean, if
escape.
you
Okay,
only
so
wanna
I
talk
have
about
one
dicks,
request.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No one make fan art of this at all.
Ass vampires, they bite. If they bite your boner, you can get away. But if they get you in the chest, you got by an ass vampire. You didn't.
What? Shut up. What's the definition? Butt cheeks that are visible from the front through the gap between the thighs.
Oh, hot.
That makes way more sense.
Is that a thing?
That's hot. I've seen that before.
I have not seen that.
That's a good ass.
It's the fangs that bite you in the chest.
All right. I'm sorry. Can we see that definition one more time, please?
It's the
Show
it's
it.
the butt cheeks that you can see that are visible from the front through the gap between the thighs. So there are some
Like
people
right
in this
here.
world who actually have a gap between their thighs.
So from the front, you can.
Yeah,
You
but
look
if you
under
have that
the
gap
badge
between your
and there's
thighs,
butt
how is your
cheeks.
ass
So really,
big enough
it's something
to be
that
seen?
only
You're
short
Kim
people
Kardashian.
know about.
Oh, so they're
well,
fake
just
butt.
people who look low enough.
Where are you going with this?
I'm just saying, Jeremy and Maggie might be more aware.
They might be more aware. They are
Hot.
short. They are shorter people.
I hold my breath whenever people are in front of me because I'm afraid they're gonna fart on me.
I'm afraid of swimming.
Hey, I totally
Points.
farted in the makeup room before you went.
I'm gonna give points to Jeremy's definition.
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me, I gave you points last round. Thank you very much.
No, you didn't. You gave us 5 points because Barbara
you guys got
was
the last
wanting to
We got the
do it.
last one.
Oh, okay.
So don't do that. Don't do
But I
that.
still am on Maggie's side in terms of
Yeah.
wanting more
Okay,
points.
whatever.
No, you're not. You're on
Yeah.
Joel's and Jeremy's.
Points to Barb's and the Maggies.
Thank you.
This is the
Ah.
first time I've ever been on this show where I feel like I need to come in more prepared.
Really?
Yeah. I feel genuinely bad.
I came in prepared.
Let's find out what points are after I say one more little something. So, you guys, you see this watch?
Nope.
You would think it cost me all the monies in the world and a fortune, and I had to sell my house and everything. but
Spooky!
It's so spooky how expensive you think it would be. But style shouldn't break the bank. That's what Movement Watches believes, and so do I. Fashion doesn't have to be over the top. And Movement's high-quality, minimalist designs look great no matter what you wear, and the price is revolutionary. With over 1 million watches sold to customers in 160-plus countries around the world, Movement Watches is the world's fastest-growing watch company. I own several of these watches. I love these watches. I get compliments on these watches. These are all true facts. Movement. Nope, Joel. We got it. Joel. What?
John, that's a very nice watch that you have.
Thank you, Joel. Movement watches start at just $95 at a department store. You would shell out like $400 to $500.
I like
for
the
these
black
kind
on
of
black,
things.
Joel.
The black, yeah, it's good. Movement figured out that they could give you the best possible price by selling online and getting rid of retail markups and all the middlemen. What do you want, Joel?
That shirt's really awful, though.
Thank you. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/onthespot. I like your shirt. Thank you, Barbara. This watch has a really clean design that makes a great fashion statement. You should wear watches like this. Now's the time to step up your watch game. Go to movement.com/onthespot. Join the movement. What the fuck do you guys
Looks
want?
good with your shirt.
I want a pineapple looking at you.
What?
I was going to say whatever Barbara says doesn't count, but I think I'm going to change it to Jeremy.
I don't want a pineapple anymore.
Shirt cam.
Am I gonna get called on?
Maggie.
Maggie, what do you want?
I was just gonna say in Terrace House they have this whole thing about muted Hawaiian shirts coming back.
Yeah.
And also looking for a love worth dying for is worth it.
I like Terrace House.
Fuck Taishi.
That's
Taishi
beautiful.
sucks.
I like Terrace House. It's a good
Beautiful
show.
I want to
statement.
say in Stranger Things they got attacked by butt vampires.
It did look like a butt vampire.
The character-
No
I've
more
never watched
questions. Redemption challenge. Who's losing?
We are.
They're
Shock.
losing. All right, we got a little game. It's a spooky Halloween game, and I need you guys to put blindfolds on to play.
Oh,
Oh my
great.
god, no, I'm too scared.
Blindfold.
Just put the blindfolds on. Nothing bad ever happens when you put blindfolds on.
Who's worn these before and have they been cleaned?
Yes.
That's what the audience wants anyways.
Put them
Here
on.
comes our local mortician.
Okay, so a fun party game. Does it need to come to you?
The fact that you guys are in
Okay,
blindfold.
Pepette's gonna help you get up.
Oh, okay.
Get up.
Well, you can take.
All right, approach the
If you
table.
think I'm gonna help
Okay,
them.
where
So
am I
there's a
supposed to
fun Halloween party game that everyone loves where you have to guess what you're touching.
Oh no.
So we have a few bowls of
Tits.
questionable items. You need to tell me if it is an object, if it is an animal, if it is a fruit, or if it is a
There
vegetable.
are animals?
Well,
Are
animal
they
type
dead?
product. Animal product.
Yeah, they exist.
So inanimate object, an animal, a fruit, or
swear,
vegetable.
if someone-
Here's your first thing.
Hold on.
Go ahead and take a feel of it.
Get that out here. Oh my
Take a feel.
God.
Take a feel, Barbara.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna
But
keep it on
where
the
am I
plate?
touching?
Forward, Maggie. Forward, Maggie. There you go. What is it? For inanimate object, animal, fruit, or vegetable.
Why are they viewing?
Oh, don't touch it there.
This
You're actually
is
touching Jeremy's ass.
a fruit?
Yeah, I've got.
Fruit is the guess?
Sure, why not?
Fruit is the correct. It is a jackfruit.
A jackfruit.
You guys want to look at it? You guys want to look at
I
it?
wouldn't have known
Sure.
the name of it.
I
What
want
does
to
it
see
look
it.
like?
Patrick, let us see it. Let us see it. I want to see
This
it.
time I
No, it's too late. Put the blindfold
Okay.
back.
Blindfolds back. Next item. Next item.
Oh God, dizzy.
That's pretty much what I
Okay,
All right.
I don't know where to put
this
my
is
hands.
a bowl,
What
so
do I do
reach
with my
into
hands?
the bowl and touch what's in the bowl.
I don't wanna.
Can't even see what it is.
I can smell.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, we're holding the same one.
Is this a banana?
This feels like a plantain.
Oh, I touched my nose.
What is it?
This is a vegetable.
It's a fruit.
Is it?
Is it? What's the guess? Fruit or vegetable?
Smell it. Smell
It
it.
smells like a banana or something.
Fruit.
It's a fruit. It's a banana in syrup.
Okay.
All right. So,
Do we have napkins?
Yeah.
do we have some paper towels we can
or
get
wet
them
wipes
real quick?
or something?
I squeezed that.
okay, go ahead. Your next item.
What is this?
Here's your.
It's warm. Why is it warm?
It feels like a person's head. It's a Jeremy.
I don't like it. Wait, that was Jeremy.
That was Jeremy. Next item is a bowl. Reach into the bowl.
Oh God.
This one's a little wet. You got to reach in through the wet.
Okay.
So what are the options?
Can I break it? I can break it. It's smushy.
What are the options?
It's an inanimate object, animal, or fruit or vegetable.
It's real mushy, but it's hard inside.
Need a guess.
Vegetable.
Yeah. Sure.
It feels like some type of food, but like
I want to wash my hands in this. Is this water?
I'm gonna
It's water.
say some like weird vegetable.
So you got vegetable? Wrong. It's an object. Rice cakes, water, sand.
But that's food.
Right, but that's not fruit
That's
or
not a
vegetable,
vegetable.
or protein.
Rice is a vegetable.
It's an object. Rice is not a
is
vegetable, it's a
vegetable.
grain.
All right, it's
I
a
would have
grain.
said food, fruit, or vegetable.
Last one. My favorite. Bowl again.
I don't like
Stop
that.
Go in there.
What is it? What is it? Is that a syrup?
God.
Why are you screaming? What is it?
It feels like a carrot.
You're gonna have to smell it.
I don't wanna.
Oh, this is some like vegetable. covered
Okay,
in
it
shit.
breaks.
It'll give you a clue if you smell it.
No, it's like peeling like a vegetable. It's a vegetable.
I don't like it.
What? I need a guess.
It's a vegetable.
I'll give you a vegetable
No.
on that one.
Okay.
It's a condom wrapped cucumber in mayonnaise.
Okay. Is that it? Are we done yet?
You're done. You're done. You're done.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Can we clean our hands? Okay.
It's like every relationship I've ever had.
I'll give you 15 points for each correct guess on that.
Oh, the mayo smells.
Oh my God.
Oh, just smelling it would have helped.
How would that have helped?
Yeah.
Because it was smelled like mayo.
Ugh, it's in my nails.
Extra good job on guessing the Jeremy.
You got a lot
Is that
of
what your
syrup
head
on my
feels
head.
like right now?
I like that the Jeremy was one that scared you the most.
Well, because it was warm.
I know.
It's really hot in here.
Oh, it is warm. It does permeate.
your
don't
hand
have
was
wet
really
wipes,
cold.
right?
Oh, boy.
There you go. All right, so we'll rack up points on that, and we'll do our third and final game, which is ABC's of Storytelling.
Oh, no, you're fine. Thank you.
There's not enough wet ones.
ABC Storytelling is a game where each team's going to get a story prompt. They're going to act it out in our spot area. They're going to use the alphabet to start off each line of their dialogue back and forth. They get points
painful,
for
Maggie.
each alphabet,
What?
the letter they get
On
through.
your arm.
Negative points for wrong letters. They can skip X and Z if they want to, but they get bonus points if you use them. Can
I use that to do
Since
heroin?
the boys started us off on handling
I
this,
don't
we're going to go to the
think
girls.
so.
Girls, you're going to start us off on this game.
Can I clean my nails first?
You may clean your nails, and while you're doing that, we can find out what your story is.
Oh, cool.
Barbara, recently deceased, has returned to their grave as a ghost, only to find Maggie, their spouse, digging up the grave to retrieve expensive jewelry. And this is from RT user Songslinger. Thank you so much. Ooh, nice prop.
I used the prop that's on set.
All right, Barbara, you're the ghost. And let's have you guys take the space, and we'll have Barbara start us off on this round with what letter? O. It's magic. Maggie, if you want to join the grave, since that seems to be where you're doing your bad deed. So put time on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Woo!
Please don't attack me, my love.
Quit touching my grave. What are you doing?
Really, you must know how expensive all those necklaces and earrings
Stop.
and everything I got you were.
Is this what you think of our love after I've passed?
That's all I have left of you.
Oh.
Undying love is all I have left of you.
Vaginas. They're what I need.
Well, I'm a dude, so that might be weird.
What if we just got you some
Nope.
dose surgery?
She just did what?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
X-rays would tell us that you really do have a vagina. I tried to tell you when you were alive.
You were the only thing I...
There you go.
That was sad.
That was sad.
Every time it turns into an after-school special with
Yeah, you guys go sad in that
Which
game.
one of you guys was smoking the pot?
Yeah, don't do drugs.
You?
This one.
Does
No,
anyone
you,
here not smoke pot?
not in this
Audience?
great state of Texas, where it's illegal.
I love this guy.
That was good. You guys got through a lot of letters.
Did
So
we?
you guys got to get through a few. I think the scores are pretty close. Bibbs,
I would like to play my card.
both of you want to play your cards?
Yeah, I want to play my
Maggie
card
would
too.
also like to play her card.
Who's playing who on what?
We're both playing ours on Jeremy.
Oh. So what does Jeremy have to do?
This one is from Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
Austin says, you have to perform like Mick Jagger at a Stones concert.
Do you know who Mick Jagger is?
Vaguely.
Rolling
Lead singer of the
Stone.
Rolling
He
Stones.
walks like a bird.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good enough.
You've
He's got
probably
British
seen
accent.
the like Jimmy Fallon and him skits. On,
British
no?
accent.
No.
He
Okay.
talks like this a lot.
Yeah, that.
There you go.
But and.
And
Also.
you must speak like Dracula for the entire time.
So,
You're the game.
Dracula Mick Jagger. You
you,
interpret
bitch.
that any way you want, okay?
We didn't even play that one.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh, fuck. I would like to play my card on Barbara while she's playing her card for Jeremy.
Sure.
I'm gonna hold on to this.
You're gonna hold on to
just
it.
in case
'Cause we
another
do-
game happens.
There
We
is
do the
another
post
game.
show. We do the post show.
There was another game.
It smells like mayo.
Yeah, Mayo, I'm sure, is permeating this
I'm
room.
so glad
What's
I
their
got myself
prompt?
like mayo.
Joel is at Mission Control on Earth walking Jeremy, a clumsy astronaut, through the process of fixing an instrument on the outside of the International Space Station. This is from Saturn Sierra. So if you guys want to take the space, as you...
So unfamiliar with everything Mick Jagger related.
What about Dracula?
Voila.
You can do Dracula. Okay, so
seen
the carpet's
Nosferatu?
your safety spot, okay? What letter are they going to start off?
Oh shit, there's an alphabet.
There's
too.
an alphabet too. Jeremy, I want you to start us off on this game with your wonderful vampire Mick Jagger astronaut impression. Take us away. Ready, set, go.
Don't know if I can fix this.
What's going on?
Even is this radio working correctly?
For fuck's sake, Joel! Alert me how to fix this besides sucking the blood.
Yeah, Gary, this radio isn't working.
Here in space, it is very scary, even though so many fans are watching.
I don't think the Russians have to deal with this sort of thing.
Just because I'm up here and not watching doesn't mean you blow me off, Joel.
Kill it. I think we should kill it, Gary.
Let me finish sucking.
This moon mission has definitely gone wrong, Gary. I'm not.
No! Fuck!
Am I the only one who thinks this? But it feels like vampire Mick Jagger goes very close to just Christopher Walken.
Makes a lot of sense.
Jeremy, I'll remember you as
Also,
that for the rest
apparently
of
is
my
dealing with a bad back the entire time.
That's what he does, right? That's all I know about him is the
it-
impressions of him.
It's a little less chicken.
Yeah, it's very
I've
burnt.
always seen it as a chicken.
What you doing, Maggie?
The show's over.
Give us the Jaeger.
You're like this
I don't
scariest.
get a lot of time off.
You have to pay the toll to the
I would
troll.
like to point out I stole that from Always Open.
You did.
Sorry, Texas.
Everyone steals alcohol from
So,
us.
but that's let's not put the cap on quite yet.
We can rack up all the points for all the letters they got through, and we can find out what final points are at the end of all that, because we got no more games. What are the points for the crab people?
Here, wait. I can do it too.
Oh, Joel's and the Jeremys won.
Woo! We won. How did we won?
Shit.
We won.
You guys did it.
We won.
I got the redemption.
She only stays unless she wins.
Yeah.
I feel like I threw that away, Joel. With that whole last thing.
But
That was hard. That was
it was
hard.
tough.
It wasn't our best performance.
I don't know who Mick Jagger is.
I don't know that we had a good performance on that one either, though.
I want to say thank you to Movement Watches, and I want to say thank you to Dollar Shave Club. I want to say thank you to my audience. I want to say thank you to the crew and to my guests, and I want to say thank you to the audience. And I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Stay vigilant for butt vampires.
Bye.